bong. Thanks, Ben. You know what that noise means. New year, new me. 2023. Yeah, this year was a bit out there. Richie Rich and the gang tried to take on humanity's final boss, AI. But you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. It's already too powerful. Trump's been rapping, Plankton singing, and well, Bob the AI is about to make half the world unemployed. Not even voice actors can escape. Yes, even this was written by an AI. As it turns out,
the writer's strike only worked in Hollywood. Oh, the real James? He's in a bin somewhere.
On that note of inescapable catastrophe, I'm here to brighten your day and bring you the hopeful highlights of 2023. In this time of peril and crisis, there's only one thing that we all need. No, not a dancing cat. We need unity. Too bad 2023 marked the death of Unity. The world-famous indie engine came to the realization that the only thing better than money is more money. Instead of the normal subscription service, they decided to charge developers every time somebody wanted to install their game. Unsurprisingly, this change sent everybody and their mum into a frenzy. Unity tried to backtrack, but it was already too late. That ship had already sailed and hit that giant iceberg, with Leo and the rest of the paws frozen at the bottom of the ocean. Although some lucky few did manage to board rescue boats and escape to safer shores. Who knows, they may return one day in a submarine to revisit the good old times. Oh god! 2023 also saw a drastic shortage of plumbers because, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the leakiest year of gaming leaks. They were seemingly coming from everywhere. Insomniac got hacked and all of their past and future got leaked to the rest of the world. Rockstar's Discord server even made an appearance with the leak of GTA 5 source code and some cancelled titles. On a brighter note, Rockstar did manage to reveal GTA 6 properly with a wonderful unveiling party. Well, that was until it got revealed on Twitter and ruined the whole event. Speaking of ruining everything, Microsoft has bought the entire gaming world. Microsoft buying a company has never backfired before. I'm sure this will be a major success. VR also had an appearance. Finally! Is what Mark Zuckerberg would be saying since he's invested his entire soul into making the metaverse work. They even added legs. 2023 was possibly the biggest gamer year ever, so I'll try and get through it pretty quick. For indie games, we had Dave the Diver, a great game where you catch fish, cook them, and sell them to buy better stuff so you can catch deeper, more exotic fish. It had a lot of charm, but unfortunately this game turned out not to be an indie game, so get out of this category, you! Pizza Tower is about your average Italian man who loves pizza and climbing towers. Okay, I'm not sure that's right, but he is an angry pizza guy wrestling with the ceaseless monotony of baking pizza every single day, haunted by life's fleeting meaninglessness, with only the impending void to welcome him at life's end. Italians are pretty emotional. Viewfinder, pictures become real life. Well, not real life, but game life. No, there's no existential dread in this game. The biggest indie game of the year, though, Lethal Company. A multiplayer horror game which has taken the world by storm. It's a real simple game where you just collect stuff to beat a quota. The real secret sauce is the game's proximity chat, which leads to endless hours of fun. Oh well, perforated eardrum. As for all years, there was some disappointing game releases in 2023. Remember this trailer? Yeah, it was pretty good, right? Well, good news! In zombie fashion, the game refused to die and came out in 2023. The bad news? Yeah, the game is really bad. As it turns out, good trailers don't result in good games. I'd have thought they'd have figured that out the first time round. I don't think the 9 years of development hell helped though. Speaking of development hell, a game so bad it made all the employees quit because even just working on it was completely unbearable. Forspoken,
Action and corruption are beautiful forms of creation in themselves.
How this didn't get redfalled, I'll never know. Starfield, a game anticipated by many and worked on for years by Big Todd himself, was unfortunately a very sterile Bethesda game which nobody liked. Surprisingly, it turns out Bethesda was also very salty about this realization. The Day Before has to be one of the weirdest and botched multiplayer games I've ever seen. So many people were hyped for this game for it to be a complete scam. The worst release of the year came out of nowhere. The Lord of the Rings Gollum. I don't even understand what this was supposed to be. Everybody loves Lord of the Rings. They even had some good games in the past, but who's this made for? Who gave them the Lord of the Rings branding? Even IGN gave it a... Wait, they gave it a 4? What the hell does it take to be a 3? Oh, the day before got a 1. As it turns out, the game actually needs to be a scam where the company liquidates a week later to get a score below a 4. So, do you like good games? Everybody likes good games. We had a lot come out this year. Hogwarts Legacy, a Harry Potter game which didn't have the fella, but in the end still surprised me quite a bit. I was expecting it to be pretty bad, but JK, it was actually pretty good. Thanks JK. Lies of P, a puppet man who finds himself in Bloodborne 2, a creepy version of Pinocchio, although it turns out Pinocchio was actually a creepy story to begin with. Disney just lied to us all. Zelda, guess what? Zelda was good. Who's surprised? Not me. It's basically Breath of the Wild with a fancy builder mechanic. It's actually really smart. Oh, don't worry about him. It's just Todd being jealous. There were a couple of remakes which stood out, but if we're being honest, the source material was amazing, so I can't give it too much praise. If you already have the winning blueprint, just make this. But now? How can you fail? I mean, imagine messing up a remake. Yes, I'm talking about you, Rockstar. 2023 was almost the year of fighting games, but Tekken had to release their game in January. Why you gotta spoil the year like that, Tekken? You were a month away from greatness. Star Wars Jedi Survivor makes me sad because it's a good game made for a dead and buried franchise. How can your franchise come back from this? She's fighting a fucking dad who can control ships and shoot hand lasers. Still, I did enjoy the game, although apparently it was broken on release, but I never really played it on release, so I can't really comment. Hey, if Cyberpunk got a pass. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Cyberpunk actually had its full release in 2023. And what a release it was. It lived up to the hype and was quite possibly one of the greatest games ever. Wait, what do you mean? This wasn't early access! Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Super Mario Brothers and Hi-Fi Rush, I didn't really play these games. Well, I didn't play Dead Space or the fighting games, but I didn't mention that either. Oh wait, Alan Wake, as a narrative game, was amazing. As a game, it was okay, but who cares? The story and the visuals were top-notch. It was almost my favourite game, except for the bestest game of the year. We all know it. Come on, say it with me. Spider-Man. Baldur's Gate 3. Even the Game Awards agreed with me. I was actually caught by surprise because this kind of tabletop RPG has never really appealed to me. I've tried them, trust me. Baldur's Gate just does everything right. It might actually be one of the best games I've ever played. I actually found the characters interesting, although they keep trying to seduce me, which was pretty annoying. No, stop it, Gale. E3 may have officially died in 2023, but death can be deceiving. It looks like it just morphed into the Game Awards. This Game Awards was like one big advert. Baldur's Gate rightly won Game of the Year. Sea of Stars won Best Indie Game. And Speed Racer won Best Adaptation. I'm gonna be honest, I thought Speed Racer came out in 2008. The biggest blunder of the whole night was the performance pick. They didn't pick my boy Idris Elba for Best Performance. I'm sorry everybody failed you, Idris. So now, for the all-important moment, to consult the pyramid for this year's ranking. The year 2023 goes here. Well, where else do you think it would go? I've only done 2 years, so it can only go there. What do you mean 2025's at the top? Of course it is. GTA 6 comes out that year. It's obviously gonna be the greatest year there's ever been. Unless they delay it, then it'll be like 2026 or 2027.